Greetings, family. Once again, it's me. I'm just going to start sharing my thoughts because there's too many things going on in this world. And one of the things that I want to speak about is this whole racism thing. It is so ugly. I have been a victim of it and a victim to it as well. I'm not gonna lie, I have my racist thoughts that come into my mind, and it's hard, as a black person and white people out there, everybody out there, you guys got to understand that this whole racist movement, it's a movement, it's an actual movement, it's an agenda, is definitely targeting black people to be the negative people. The thugs and all these different things, but it's such an agenda because it's becoming so commercial. Anything that is commercial has some type of a hidden agenda behind it, and you should not trust it. So all this stuff going on with Donald Trump, I'm not going to get into all that, but what the elites want from us as a human race and as a people, they want us to war against each other. They want us to fight against one another. They want to conquer and divide, how they conquered and divide so many different people of certain ethnic backgrounds. Now they want to do it with the whole human race, because if we really truly knew what was going on, we would actually unify with one another and overthrow our government and overthrow these systems that are doing these things. Because when it really comes down to it, like I have racist thoughts, that come into my head, like, hey, these, I got a huge scar on my knee from when I was 10 years old from skinheads, from some 18-year-old skinheads, da 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 da. But then, like, even a couple of months ago, I was driving out in my car, and some Ku Klux Klan members pulled up on the side of my car. They had the masks on and everything. I've never seen them hoodies a day in my life before. But then you kind of just look up in the sky and you see all these chemtrails and chemicals that is being sprayed upon us, being sprayed in our food, and we're all eating from these same gardens, these same grocery stores. So then you're like, okay, yeah, they're racist and they're stupid and they're ignorant and they're gonna get got, but the elites and the powers that be are trying to kill us all by the chemical warfare that they're putting upon us, the stuff that they're sneaking into our water, the stuff that they're putting on our food, the stuff that we're breathing in every day. And if the Ku Klux Klan members, the even the police, and even the Black Panthers, if we all really understood this, like, you know what, it's a sneaky little game coming on, because they want your everyday black people, white people, Hispanics, Asians, they want us to be divided when we are being attacked by the same powers in the same way from this chemical warfare that is going on. Yes, there is the political warfare going on too, that is attacking, browns and blacks, more so, but that's all a game. It's all a tactic, and we got to think like chess players, you know what I'm saying, and understand the oppressor's agenda upon things. They only want to protect their immediate people and environment, not the everyday low class white person, Hispanic person, Asian person. No, they want to wipe all people, about 87% of the world's population. You know what I'm saying? So that's anybody that is under these skies that you see every day. And it's time for humanity to understand this as a whole, so we could start unifying and connecting and overthrowing our government. We got to put our differences aside, as hard as it may be to do that, because you may have personal experiences of a Ku Klux Klan member, or just a random racist white person firing you and all these things. Well, there is a lot of things sold to white people to make them hate us. And then when you look at these black people in the street, and I will call them niggas, it's kind of hard to be like, oh yeah, well, you're so great. No, you need to go somewhere, because you're causing havoc. You're doing all kind of other crazy things. And yes, we do need to have more patience with black people. We need to have more patience for our people overall, because of the things that we're coming up out of. We have been put in such a psychological traumatic experience from slavery, the civil rights movement, in our everyday lives in today, 2016, where you're seeing all these people getting murdered and no one's being indicted for all these different things that are going on, and then you see Planned Parenthood purposely being put in black communities to make women sterile and to get rid of black babies. So it's kind of hard for us to just be all peace and love and kind and gentle when they're even vaccinating us with certain medications to make our brains think slower, our energies to be lower, for us to have more sicknesses and prostate cancers, ovarian cancers, and all these other crazy things that are going on in the world. But anyways, I'm about to check out, and I just want to say it's time for us to get wise and really think about this whole racist movement that is going on. Is it really wise for us to fight with our everyday people that we see every single day family, our neighbors, and all of these different things that really have no power, but the powers that be are really smoking us all, and they're trying to send a distraction of racism so we can war with one another, so they can start martial law. We got to think, y'all. Peace.